Your weekly market update for the San Francisco East Bay area. This is for Berkeley, Oakland, Piedmont, Lamorinda, and Pleasant Hill for the week of November 16th, 2022. Interest rates tick down, so that's pretty awesome. Every little bit counts. A 1% change in interest rate is equal to a 10% change in buying power for a buyer. So inventory seems like it's starting to come down in a lot of East Bay cities, at least the ones that I talk about. Not so much San Francisco though. The number of homes that went into contract has been fairly steady, so it's not like more or less houses went into contract. We're getting into the holiday season, so maybe some sellers don't want to deal with buyers coming into their homes over the holidays. It is also the time of year when the average sales price is lowest over the whole year. Does that mean that houses sell for less during this time of year? No. I think it's more about who is selling homes and what kind of homes are being sold. And just because it's the holidays doesn't mean that there's less buyers out there. Again, the number of houses that have gone into contract, that number has been fairly steady. And I feel like I'm seeing a lot of buyers out there. Oakland has 406 single-family homes for sale. That's 2.1 months worth of inventory. Last week, 35 were sold for an average price of $1,129,000. There's 142 condos for sale in Oakland. That is 3.2 months worth of inventory. Last week, 10 were sold for an average sales price of $603,000. Berkeley has 61 single-family homes for sale. That is 1.5 months worth of inventory. Last week, 8 were sold for an average sales price of $1,405,000. There are 13 condos for sale in Berkeley. That's 4.3 months worth of inventory. Last week, 2 were sold for an average sales price of $975,000. Piedmont, there are 8 single-family homes for sale. That's 1.1 months worth of inventory. Last week, 2 were sold for an average sold price of $3,750,000. Lamorinda has 87 single-family homes for sale. That is 2.2 months worth of inventory. Last week, 8 were sold for an average sold price of $1,612,000. There's 16 condos for sale in Lamorinda. That's 1.2 months worth of inventory. Last week, 3 were sold for an average sold price of $2,272,000. Pleasant Hill has 37 single-family homes for sale. That's 2.1 months worth of inventory. Last week, 3 were sold for an average sold price of $1,095,000. There's 11 condos for sale in Pleasant Hill. That's actually 11 months worth of inventory. 1 sold last week for $615,000. San Francisco has 340 homes for sale on the market. That is 2.5 months worth of inventory. Last week, 24 were sold for an average sold price of $2,032,000.